Hi, my name is Renspil Blascano, and this would be the topic that we would like to discuss to you about the digital age. Contents: Digital age, the ICT and its role in social change, theories and in technology. What is digital age? Digital age is also known as information age. It is a period when the computer and internet were introduced. This is the time that uh, ito yung time na na-introduce sa atin yung internet and we have sample uh, this internet technology. Some of the technology that we used.
Good morning everyone. My name is Jerry Constante. I'm from BSA 1G, and let me introduce to you the topic of the ICT and its role in social change. Sometimes of you are asking what the benefits, what's the advantage and disadvantage of the ICT in the social change. So first, there a question: why ICT can transform society? So later we'll answer that question. First, the development of a society mostly depends on the access of information. Social change refers to the transformation of culture and social organization or structures over the time. On the screen, you may see what the technology can transform the culture and the social organization or the structure of each and the personality of human. At the screen, you may see the different pictures that shows how the ICT change or transform the culture of humanities and other social organization or structure over the time. For example, this picture. Before, when the ICT didn't yet introduced, when the technology is not yet highly capable with the people and not yet affordable, before smartphones, as you can see in this picture, before the smartphones, when the technology and ICT did not yet introduced to humans, the people in the society are often for talking and communicating to someone with face-to-face or personally. Unlike when the ICT or the technology introduced to the human, the people in the community have less communication and more on it focuses on the technology such as gadgets, cell phones, others. As you can see in this picture, before the smartphones, when the technology and ICT did not yet introduced to humans, the people in the society are often for talking and communicating to someone with face-to-face or personally. Unlike when the ICT or the technology introduced to the human, the people in the community have less communication, and more on it focuses on the technology such as gadgets, cell phones, others. Due to the help of ICT, due to the effect and help of the ICT, of the technology in the society, the human lost a connection to each individual, especially in personal, because they're just focusing on the cell phone, which they can communicate easily even they are far away from each other. You may see that the children focus on their gadgets, and they are not yet. In this picture, you may see that there's a children playing together with their friends, and they are happy. But in the other pictures on the bottom, at the bottom of the picture, you may notice that the kids are playing on their mobile phones, and those who didn't have ability to avail or to have a smartphones or gadgets, or to accept the technology, are just watching. Therefore, the culture of having and playing the kids with their friends has suddenly changed, and it lasts. Having the technology have an advantage and disadvantage effect to the society and the social communication and the person in the society. Adopting the technology have a big advantage and helpful to the community, especially in this era. Technology help us to have and to create entertainment, to have a business, help in our education, job earning, in the health, defense, and security, and many more. In adopting technology, there's have a two era. First is the old technology era. Second is modernized or highly mechanized technology. You may see in this picture the entertainment on the old technology is just a TV, a small TV where there's a lot of kids watching in this small TV and a program. On the other hand, you may notice that the TV has been flat and modernized. On another picture, you may notice that there's a kids playing a luksong tinik, and the photos before during the old era of technology is just a black and white, or sometimes it turns to green or brown, and more often the kids are happy playing the tumbang lata, tumbang preso outside of the house. But for now, in this new technology era, while in the new technology era, there's an application where you can here you can create music, you can do whatever you want, provided by the technology. In business, before, you need to go to the area and to sell the product you have. And you're actually talking to the customers really one by one. Unlike in the new technology era, you can communicate to the customers by just presenting in the camera or the smartphones all your products and talking them into live selling. And you will just unlike in the new technology era, you can communicate to the customers by just presenting in the camera or the smartphones all your products and talking them into live selling. You will ship all your products that they buy or mine in your online selling, and they can pay you. It's either cash on delivery or through GCash or ePay or PayMaya. The technology in education helps the student to do their work, their assignments, and their projects easily, and other papers that they need to comply. And that's during the pandemic in education, the technology has a biggest contribution to the society. So, due to technology, it creates an online education which even the students are there from their homes. The teacher can still teach and elaborate them the topics that they need to learn and answer. This may help the student to improve their skills and capabilities in learning even they are in their homes. In the past years, when the technology not yet, the job and earning is so difficult to have. You need to walk in the site of the work to pass the resume and other requirements that needed for the job. Unlike this new technology era that you can create your resume online and you can send it to the online and without visiting the place of work applied for. Before, in looking for a job, much as 10 to 15 pages, 10 papers to 15 papers, you can create or you can print a resume and pass it to the site. Unlike now that you can send it through online again and again to what department or what job position you may apply for, and the response could be easily to gathered. And if you hired in the job, they could just email or text you or call you to inform that you are accepted to the work. Due to the technology, some work you can do even it in your home. The work from home policies that will help you to work even at your home and to save time. In health, there's a positive and negative effect of the technology in terms to the human, physical, and emotional, mental, and spiritual aspects. One of these days, in the good effect of this is that the researcher helps to determine and to create a new cure or new kind of medicine that will help the human to heal. But unfortunately, some of the effect of the technology in the health of human is that due to the technology, some of the virus could be invented and arise from the dead. Another good benefits or good effect of technology is that the information of a doctors, the information could be disseminated easily to the people. That is, the information. Another help of technology in health is that the information could easily bring to the or to disseminate easily to each individuals through online, such as when you are consulting or asking what the possible tips or procedure you can do to avoid some or specific health problems or the bad effects of technology in health if you overuse the technology and uncontrolled. Some of the health effects of the technology in mental is that sometimes you have an insomnia or you can sleep in the early. Some have an extreme migraine or anxiety, and also pwede ka maging prone sa mga sakit dahil kulang ka na sa mga physical activities, sa vitamins, vitamin D, or kung lagi ka nakakulong sa bahay, or madali kang hinyalin o manghina ang mga buto mo due to lack of physical activities.
Good day, I'm Melvin Lipsagaysay from BSA 1G. So let's talk about theories in technology. Theories in technology have three parts. The first one is technological determinism, the second one is social constructivism, and the last one is technological change. Technological determinism, the theory which strongly believe that technology shapes the culture, values, social structures of society. So, the main reason kung bakit daw ang society nagpo-progress ay dahil sa ng technology na meron ang society. So, ang technological innovation is the cause of social progress ng society na yon. and the technology has control over the society, over human inactions, culture, saka values. So, ang technology influence human thought and actions. In other words, ang society is changing because sa technology na meron sila. And the technology is not the slave of human being, but rather humans are slave to technology as they are forced to adapt technology environment that surrounds them. For example, invention of stirrup. Ito yung foot supports for riders. Bago yung invention, hindi sila nakakagamit ng espada habang nasa kabayo dahil nawawalan sila ng balanse. And another invention naman is yung baril. Dati, espada at mga pana lang. So, soldier need to be trained and skilled to use that weapon. But a new invention has changed it all because gun was invented and it's required a less efforts and can be used even more far distance. So this technology changed the way soldiers way to fight. And another theory is social contractivism. Opposite siya ng technological determinism. Ang social contractivism ay believes na ang tao play a main role in shaping the technology rather than technology shaping society. It believes that technology does not determine human action, but rather human action shapes the technology. So, yung curiosity natin, yung hunger natin sa pag-expand, drive us to create this technology. So, tayo daw ang gumagawa ng technology natin na yun. And another theory is technological change. The technical knowledge used in the production of capital and machinery. So, technical change kasi is yung knowledge natin para makapag-produce ng capital in machineries. So, the technology, according to study, in fact, can be taught of us to change the function process of materials and human skills. Kasi, kung mapapansin natin, wala dating ICT course na ICT. Pero ngayon, halos lahat may subject na ICT. And the process of growth of technical knowledge can be divided into following stage. A. Formulation of scientific principles. B. Application of these principles to give technical problems. C. Development of technical inventions to the point of commercial exploitation. Ito yung nagpo-formulate ng principles or theory, and after magawa ay ma-identify natin yung mga problema ngayon and hindi na ma-develop ang intention pero thought problem. So, doon nag-umpisa lahat. So, that is the process of technological change.